Hey, what's going on, guys? Chaz here with the review for you today. So, we are going to be reviewing, as you can see, Mortal Kombat.
Mortal Kombat has begun.
We need to fight before it's too late.
So, uh, I went to go see this movie in the theater. Definitely went to see it in Dolby. So, I got a really good experience with it. I was super excited to see it. And I was pumped the whole day. So that video I put out, I got a bunch of videos leading up to that. Actually, I might just make it a vlog and put it up. But I know that I was super excited for this movie, and I all I gotta say is it was pretty good. But there is a lot in here that didn't make sense, and a lot of things I had to get on it first. But first, let's go with the pros. So the pros of this movie was, obviously the fatalities, with, so, oh yeah, full spoilers, guys. This is a full spoilers review. Just want to let you know, spoilers coming right now. Kung Lao's fatality on the forgot her name, the bat lady. That was crazy with him, this with the spinning hat. Oh god, it was awesome. Jack's doing the head splash and the gore and everything. Only thing I didn't like about that part actually was Jack should have just, they were fighting on the freaking pit, like the pit that's like, the bridge, and you could knock somebody off. He should have just uppercutted him and flew down. It would have been crazy. Use the pit. And but the Jack splashing was cool. Kano, fatality reptile, that was great, punching a hole right through him. Kano wins. Ain't that a beauty? It was straight out of the comic. Wow. The movies, and I mean the game. Jesus, I can't even speak today. The game. Straight out the game. So we also had another positive was Kano. Josh Lawson just did an amazing job. He is legit the person that kept you in the movie and just wanted to see what Kano would say next or what he would do next. Things people like that usually in those kind of movies kind of don't do that. There we go. Don't do that. And it was and he was just amazing. And his one-liners, him just talking for the audience, like, what? Like when Luke Cage came and put his arm on him and stuff, he was bugging out about that. The whole scene with him getting his powers, but them calling him a little angry rabbit and pissing him off to do it, that was great. I love that scene. Kung Lao himself, the actor who portrayed him, and Kung Lao, how he was in the movie, was perfect, spot on. Kung Lao, arrogant, world saving, hero, and him and Liu Kang's dynamic was great. Ludi did, for what they gave him, he did a good job. I feel like they cut out a lot from him, and I really didn't. I didn't like. I feel like they should have used him more. Liu Kang is the hero, okay? Not Cole Young. We'll get that later. But what was another positive of this movie? The first 7 minutes, which was online. Actually, the first act with Sub-Zero versus Scorpion. Actually, anytime Sub-Zero and Scorpion together was on screen was perfect, and it was amazing. I loved it. I loved that dynamic and the fighting and everything. The fight in the beginning and the end. That's the one thing. Another gripe I have about that was just, I'll save it for what I didn't like, but just having that whole aspect of them just fighting in the beginning and end, and that's it. Scorpion and Sub-Zero should have been through the whole movie. Michael Myers Michael Myers Sub-Zero was phenomenal. He was just, you saw the ice coming, and he was coming, and him just murking everybody was, yeah, he should. It's Sub-Zero. He's been around for like 700 years. He should be able to murk everybody. So that's, and not even the music, because the music cues, I felt like they were kind of weird. But when the music kicked up, when they were fighting, it did help a little bit, but I wish they would have just used the original theme, man, because the original theme in this movie would have just went through the whole thing. So I loved the choreography. I feel like the fights ended quicker than there should have been, and I think that they did cut a lot out. People are saying that people on the film are saying that they did cut a lot of fights out. Louis Tan said that there's like 5 fights that they didn't put in there, and there's extra footage and stuff, which I feel like they should have. They did cut this movie down. It was really, really quick. That's with that. What else? All right, let's get to the negatives really quick about this movie. Let's start. Cole Young's character. Louis Tan is an amazing actor. I love him in things. I love him. He's an action star. But I feel like there's no reason for Cole Young in this movie. Other than making him, what's his name? Scorpion's descendant. Whatever. It just didn't make any sense. Him kicking Goro's ass and killing him. I was just like, what? Goro? Like, Goro's supposed to be this dude. Like, what? But obviously Goro's not dead, because Shang Tsung makes that line at the end saying, oh, nobody's really dead. That's just a something, and he's gonna bring it back anyway. He'll bring Kano back and everybody that got killed. The underutilization of Melina. Melina, the girl who played Melina was awesome. I loved it. The way that they portrayed her was cool, but I wish they used her more. Same thing with Kung Lao. I think there should have been more Kung Lao. I don't think he should have died in this movie already, but I guess they're trying to make it like, oh, he's not in Mortal Kombat 1, right? But because they couldn't have the two same characters. But Kung Lao and Liu Kang are legit the same. Like, they are their brothers. They're supposed to be together. And I was so irritated when they killed him. They killed the best character out of the whole thing. Kung Lao was just awesome. Shang Tsung, the guy who plays Shang Tsung, he's so forgettable. And Raiden's so forgettable. But they did a good job for what they got. It's not their fault. The actors were great. It's just that the lines and stuff they gave them was just weird. And, oh God, the cutting in this movie, the way that they cut shots was trash. Like, they were just jumping around. There was cutting. All the cuts were so weird. There was actually a scene where Shang Tsung looks dirty and beat up. He looks like he just got out of a fight. I feel like they made that, and then he met up with Melina. I feel like that scene was supposed to be for the end of the movie, because Shang Tsung looks all beat up. If you don't believe me, look back at the scene where they're in Outworld. It's a random scene in Outworld where they're moving towards Goro's like statue, and Shang Tsung looks dirty and beat the fuck up. And Melina comes and she has blood over her face, like she just came from a fight too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like they cut this movie weird. Like, I just don't understand the cuts. And that scene in particular looks like it's supposed to be at the end. Why would Shang Tsung be dirty and messed up? Unless they would explain that he needs souls to live and he needs whatever. But it just didn't make any sense to me. What else did we got? Oh, that was great. Jax was cool. I love Jax, the actor who played Jax. Him getting that his power was to get arms. Was like, okay, cool, makes sense. I'm guessing, I don't know if this, I don't know how these powers work, so they didn't really explain it. Is it you need something that you need to help you win? Do they give you? Is that how the powers work? Do they give you that extra boost? Not like, oh yeah, you're going to get freaking laser eyes because laser eyes. No, you're going to get laser eyes because you wanted something like that. You needed something destructive because you were a destructive person, Kano. Oh, Jax lost his arms, so his power is going to make him have arms. Cole Young likes to get hit a lot. They gave him the armor. But yeah, Cole Young being there and them doing that scene. Oh God, I hate that scene. But they were like, oh, let's divide them up. So wait, Raiden could have did this the whole time. He could have just electrocuted everybody and made everybody go different ways. Why didn't he do that in the first place when they showed up in the temple? Teleport them somewhere. Anyway, and then Rico was like instant death. That was just a missed opportunity, not upcutting him and throwing him off the thing, whatever. I feel like that fight was just so short. Also, Sonya Blade doing that twirling thing and going, yeah, I know my powers already. Like, that was just weird. There was no stress test or anything for the power. She just got the thing from Kano and whatever. And then Kano dying was like, why? Why is Kano dying? I was like, what the fuck? They could have not had Kano die, right? And they could have had Sonya, because of all these fighters she's finding, take the power from one of those fighters, because Jax got one. Why couldn't she just get one from like somebody that just died randomly? Yeah, I mean, with that said, guys, let me end this out really quick. This movie was, for me, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. And I feel like there's a lot of room for improvement in the second one, which I feel like this is the first one. This is the prequel, because this should have been Mortal Kombat prequel, not Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat prequel, because this was all it was a prequel movie. And they were in like 4 locations like the whole time. And Outworld looked like trash. So, I really liked everybody worked hard on this movie, and I feel like they did a lot, and I appreciate everything they did. I'm happy we got a Mortal Kombat movie. But the second one, guys, let's step it up. Give them a bigger budget, WB. Give them more time. These guys need to knock it out the park in the second one. Johnny Cage not being in here, I understand now. Cool, let's get him in the second one. But Louis Tan's character, you guys gonna have to shovel him back, because he was just so out of place, man. I don't understand why they used him so much. Liu Kang is the main guy. Like, Ludi Lin can lead this movie. I know his acting skills not great. Like, okay, that whole scene when like he killed Cabal, right? Real quick. And then he goes, fatality for Kung Lao. And I was just like, was that really necessary to say that? It just was so out of place. It seems like they just put it in post. That was really weird. But all in all, guys, I love this movie. I enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest thing in the world, but it wasn't the shittiest thing in the world. It was not Mortal Kombat Annihilation. I know a lot of people are comparing it to that. It's not that bad. It's an enjoyable movie to watch once or twice, and then like so often it comes on TV, you can watch it. But please, guys, let me know what you guys give it. I gave it a 7 out of 10. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of Mortal Kombat and what's going to happen in the second one. We'll talk about that later. I'm going to make a separate video of what I predict is going to happen in the second one. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. I love all the support. Mortal Kombat, baby. Mortal Kombat.